If you've ever spent hours bent over in the hot sun pulling stubborn weeds, only to watch them sprout back days later, this is for you. Imagine a garden where weeds are practically non-existent, where you never need to till the soil, and where your plants thrive in rich, living earth. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's not a dream for the Amish. These master gardeners have quietly perfected a weed-free, no-till, gardening system that turns back-breaking chores into peaceful, productive growing seasons. And the best part? You can adopt their methods right in your own backyard. I'm sharing this because when I first tried it, it completely changed my gardening life. My weeding time dropped to near zero, my soil became softer and richer, and my plants took off like never before. So, let's dig in, literally and figuratively, into this Amish secret to weed-free gardening. The Amish are known for their simplicity, but don't mistake that for a lack of wisdom. Their gardens are living proof that low-tech doesn't mean low yield. Instead of fighting the soil with constant tilling and chemical sprays, they observe, mimic, and support natural systems. So, here's the key. Weeds really thrive in disturbed, exposed soil. When you till, you actually bring buried weed seeds up to the surface, where, light and air can trigger them to start growing. Exposed soil dries out, loses its organic matter, and well, it actually becomes a perfect landing pad for wind-blown weed seeds. By not tilling, the Amish keep those weed seeds buried, and by covering the soil they keep new ones from ever taking hold. This approach kind of flips conventional gardening on its head. Instead of attacking weeds after they show up, the Amish prevent them from sprouting in the first place. The foundation of this method is deep organic mulching, sometimes called the Amish blanket, and this, honestly, is where the magic begins. Instead of digging or tilling, the Amish just layer organic matter directly on top of the soil. Here's how it works in practice. At the end of the growing season, or before planting a new bed, they lay down a thick layer of organic material like old hay straw leaves or composted manure. Sometimes, they'll even use thick sheets of cardboard or old feed bags as a base layer to smother existing weeds first. So, this blanket blocks light, which starves weeds, but it also slowly breaks down, feeding earthworms and soil microbes. Over time, those organisms naturally incorporate the material into the soil, building fertility from the top down. No shovel required. When I first tried this on one of my weediest beds, I honestly didn't expect much, but within a month, the difference was jaw-dropping. The soil beneath had become soft, moist, and alive with worms. Most weeds had simply disappeared under the mulch. One of the smartest parts of the Amish system is how they plant. Instead of clearing the mulch completely, they make small openings just large enough for the seeds or seedlings. For transplants like tomatoes, peppers, or cabbages, they simply pull back the mulch, plant the seedling, and tuck the mulch back around the base. For direct seeding, like carrots or beans, they create a narrow mulch-free row, sow the seeds, and allow the plants to grow before gently moving mulch closer as they mature. This simple tweak means you never expose large areas of bare soil, so weed seeds don't get a chance to germinate. Plus, the mulch helps regulate soil temperature, lock in moisture, and keep the microbial life undisturbed. The first time I tried this method, my tomato bed stayed virtually weed-free all season. I watered less, mulched once, and focused more on enjoying the garden rather than fighting it. The Amish treat mulch as a living, evolving soil cover, not a one-time chore. Throughout the growing season, they top up the mulch layer as it breaks down. So, this might mean adding another few inches of straw mid-summer, or maybe tossing down fresh leaves after a heavy rain. This continuous layering, you see, creates a thick, resilient barrier that weeds simply can't penetrate. Over time, this mulch transforms into rich dark humus, the kind of crumbly, worm-filled soil gardeners dream of. And here's the beautiful part. The thicker and healthier your mulch layer becomes, the less work you have to do each year. The system builds on itself, season after season. Another often overlooked Amish trick is smart spacing. Instead of scattering plants randomly or using wide, bare rows, they plant in dense patterns or blocks. Why? Because when plants mature close together, their leaves create a natural canopy that shades the soil, making it much harder for weeds to find light and grow. Think of it as letting your vegetables be part of the weed-fighting team. Dense planting works beautifully with crops like lettuce beans, kale, and herbs. For larger crops, they rely on strategic interplanting, like tucking basil between tomato plants to use every bit of soil surface efficiently. Here's where the Amish wisdom truly shines. Instead of tilling every season, they trust their soil organisms to do the heavy lifting. Earthworms tunnel, aerating the soil naturally. Fungi create networks that transport nutrients. Microbes break down mulch into rich organic matter. By avoiding tilling, you preserve these delicate networks. Tilling, on the other hand, is like bulldozing a bustling city. It disrupts everything. Once I stopped tilling my beds, I noticed my soil structure improved dramatically. Water soaked in instead of running off, and the earth became dark, crumbly, and easy to work with. If you take away one lesson from the Amish, let it be this: gardening is about building systems, not quick fixes. So, the first year you apply mulch and stop tilling, you'll definitely see some improvements, but honestly, by the second and third year, your garden will really transform. You'll notice fewer weeds, richer soil, healthier plants, and, well, a lot less backbreaking work. Pretty soon, you'll start to wonder why you ever weeded so much in the first place. This method isn't just about weed control, it's about creating a self-sustaining garden ecosystem. When I stopped tilling and started mulching like the Amish, everything changed. My garden became more beautiful, more productive, and honestly, infinitely easier to maintain. And the best part? I spend more time actually enjoying my garden than fighting with it. This isn't a gimmick. It's a time-tested, nature-honoring system that works for both small backyard beds and larger homesteads. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned gardener, adopting these steps can truly free you from the endless weeding cycle. If you found this guide helpful, just imagine what we can grow together. Subscribe to Soil Sage Chronicles for more deep-dive gardening secrets, timeless tips, and real experiments that actually work. Don't forget to share this article with fellow gardeners who are tired of weeding battles. They'll thank you for it. Here's to weed-free, thriving gardens, Amish style.